Now, I request our respected Dean, Professor Ainul Hasan, to say a few words of appreciation. Professor Hasan.
Thank you very much. First of all, I extend my heartiest wishes to Professor Ranjana Banerjee and Dr. Sonu Saini for organizing such a conference which is online, and that too at a time, at a juncture when all of us are confined to our four walls. But the best thing is that the topic of the conference is online teaching and online resources. It depends on methodology, what methodology we are going to adopt. But I also extend my best wishes to Center for Russian Studies, JNU, and Rusorodny Kesto of Kazakhstan, if I have pronounced correctly. Anyway, I believe that this is a very, very fruitful conference involving so many people across the globe, particularly on methodology. Methodology is not confined to one institution or one state or one university or one section of people. Rather, it goes beyond the horizons. There was a time when we used to call it globalization. Globalization was just for trade considerations. But today, this globalization, where you are sitting across the seas and we are planning here to interact with you. So this interaction is really an intermingling of so many cultures, so many languages, so many literatures, and so many philosophies. This interaction will yield so many purposes also, because we are here to exchange our knowledge, to exchange our ideas, which will be implemented in the days to follow. Now, there was a time after the Second World War when we were talking about entities, separate identities. Today, 70 years later, there is no identity as such which we should call this is a personal identity. Today, identities are one. We are one and we are global. So therefore, some of my best wishes are to the participants and some of my best wishes to the students and the stakeholders. And therefore, I would like to, in a brief, I would like to add something that there are certain advantages and certain disadvantages. Advantages in the sense that we should make friends, we should interact more and more, because this interaction will lead to further exploration of new fields, new disciplines. Now, promoting understanding, there is a call for dialogue of civilizations. If we don't dialogue, then there is no promotion, there is no understanding. Similarly, if we move on building our relationships, maintaining it, and moreover, building trust. You know, trust is the most important call of the day. If you trust someone, even a stranger will become a very close associate of you. And if you distrust, if you don't trust, then even the closest friend will turn your enemy. So therefore, we have to build trust and similarly exchange our thoughts and ideas. There are certain disadvantages also. Disadvantages in the sense that at times you are not heard properly. So try to involve people again and again for a better scope and better objective. Secondly, if there is a conflict of resolution, at times conflict is good, but not all the time. So we have to be very careful about the conflict of ideas. Similarly, misunderstanding. There should not be any kind of misunderstanding that we are something and representing something, and very attached to it is misrepresentation and misinterpretation. So with this, I once again wish all the best to the participants, to the organizers, but last but not the least, the final word is, however much you acquire knowledge, if you don't put it into practice, you shall remain ignorant. And with this, I end up my small note, and thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hasan.